Alright guys, welcome back to Drone to Robotics, and yes, it has been a very long time since I've done any kind of review on this channel, but today we're going to be reviewing the RedDragon M910-KS gaming mouse. Now I want to keep this video relatively shorter, so let's get right into the review. Alright, so first up here, let's dive right into the specs of this gaming mouse. Now, obviously, what is included in the box is obviously the gaming mouse, the little USB receiver, charging cable. Now, this mouse is both wired and wireless, so you have both options there depending on which one you prefer. Now, this has a 700 milliamp hour battery, which they state or say gives you approximately 70 hours of usage time, but I personally get about 50 hours. Obviously, you'll save more battery if you have the RGB, which is also included, this is RGB lighting, is turned off. And I do not run the battery down all the way. This little red light here will start flashing, letting you know that the battery needs to be charged. Now it has good DPI settings. Obviously, it has set all the way from 500 to 8,000 DPI, so you have plenty of adjustability there. It has 9 customizable keys, so all of your buttons, all your keys, they're all customizable. There's a little website that you download a software, which then downloads the app onto your PC that can customize pretty much anything you want to, which is what I will show later. But I've had this mouse for coming up on now, well, actually right at 6 months. I've had this for approximately 6 months, so I've been able to do quite a bit of actual testing. Okay, so here is the mouse. You got left and right, and of course you got your scroll wheel, which also tabs you can click, obviously. And then you got 3 buttons up here, which control these two, control the DPI of your device, and this controls the color. So like if you want to have your RGB, let me turn your RGB on. By the way, here's the on and off switch. So this is eco-friendly, which means no lights will come on, only this one will light up. So it is obviously to save battery. Then you got the waste all your battery RGB lights which come on. And this is where you change the colors. Obviously you have different color shades going through here, different patterns you can adjust. And that's the one I have it set on. Then you have the different DPI. This is the lowest setting of DPI, which is, I believe, 500. You got 1,000, and so on. It turns green, turns pink, turns yellow. Yeah, I guess yellow is the highest one it goes to, and I usually keep it at this one, 1,000. All right, so this little piece you twist off, and this is where you can store your USB receiver. Little piece there, sit in there. And there you go. If you want to use the wired and keep that handy, there you go. All good. All right, here is the gigahertz adjustment. You can adjust your gigahertz here, your hertz. That makes your response, obviously, to from your PC to the controller much faster. This is totally adjustable, but it is way easier and better to adjust it on the application or the website on the PC itself instead of using this button. Now, lastly, you have 3 customizable buttons here. These are 2 fully customizable buttons that you need to customize with whatever game you're playing. And this one is a 3-tap burst. Or like a 3-tap burst, like say you're playing a shooter and it'll just do a burst of like 3, or you're playing Minecraft and it'll hit 3. It's just like a quick hit button. It's like this, but 3 quick taps, whatever you call that, a hit burst. So yeah, so that is the whole build of this gaming mouse. Right here is obviously the little plug-in there. Now, as far as comfortability, I have slightly larger hands, which makes it a little bit more awkward, but actually this fits quite nicely and it's quite easy to use. I love the feel back here, and it is still easy for me to reach all of these buttons. Now that the specs are done, let's move on to the software. Now, you're going to need to go to a web browser and put this link in. I will try to put this link in the description of this video, so if you have a mouse or any RedDragon gaming mouse, please just put this link in and that'll take you right there, and you'll be able to customize any RedDragon mouse there. And it should take you to this page, and they have like 1,000+ gaming mouses. I don't even know how many they have. They got gaming mouses, headsets, keyboards, and which, by the way, most of them are all customizable and can be done right here on this website. And ooh, look at that. They got a cool anime looking one here. That's nice. Now, ours is the M910-KS, so you can put that into the search because I don't really want to scroll through all these looking for them. I'm looking for it. M. Yes. And right here it is. through. And this basically will just give you all the details of this, where to buy it. Yeah, basically, here it is, all the connection, RGB, program, DPI, yep. And then over here is where the manual is, if you want to download a manual, which it already comes in manual, so I don't need to. But right here is where you download the software. So after clicking on the software and following all the on-screen prompts, you'll be guided to download the application for this. And then once the application is downloaded, it should look like this. Well, let me move it over here. It should look like that. There it is. And then when you are ready to open it and customize everything, you have right here. So this is what pulls it up. You have everything you need right here. So let's start from the top and go to the bottom of everything that is on here. So obviously we're in the main section here. We have key setting 1, and by clicking you got 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 9. And so you just click here right below, and you'll be guided to basically customize it to any of these options here. Same with this key here. You'll be able to customize it to any of these options. I like leaving it the original. It's just way easier and I'm more familiar with it. This is the hertz. So this is the travel distance between your PC and your computer. So this is 500. So that's like 500. So this is a very, very fast setting, which is what I like to leave it at 500. It goes from, how low can it go? It go 125 hertz all the way out to 1,000 hertz. But the higher the hertz, then you need to have more DPI on. So I leave it at 500 hertz. This obviously tells the battery, ooh, I'm kind of getting low. I'm at 50% battery. And by selecting any of these options, you should just hit the apply, and there you go. And then this is to restore anything you may have set and you just want undone. Now over here at advanced, you have the DPI strengths. So this is at 500, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, all the way up. You can make it go all the way up to 8,000. And that's by, you can adjust it here. The red obviously is the first setting. You can adjust it however you want. The blue, basically you can switch it around however you want. Mouse sensitivity right here. You got the scrolling wheel speed, the double click speed, which I have at mid, just because that's where I like it. And that's all you can adjust there. You got the macro, you have the start and record. This is just some other settings as well, which I don't use any of these. And then of course the lighting, which let me show you this. We got the colorful streaming, which is what I have it turned on to right now. And then of course you can adjust the speed there. But then you got steady, so that'll make it go a steady red as shown right here. Then you have of course all the other colors you can adjust it to, like flicker, which is right here. So and you can also choose the colors at which you want it to flicker. So the lighting is all very customizable as well, and I just leave it at there. Now, one thing I really like about this mouse is also it's not very expensive. It's like $30 to $40 on Amazon USD. It is fully customizable, and the build quality itself is decent. It's not perfect by any means, but it's decent. It doesn't feel that cheap. It feels halfway decent. And essentially, I really like the customability of this. You can make any of the buttons do whatever you want. It's very customizable and very simple, and everything works like it's supposed to. The sensitivities are also very good. The response time is very good, both wired and wireless. The battery time is good. So yes, I really like this mouse. Now there's like a couple hundred probably different RedDragon gaming mouses, plus a bunch of other gaming mouses out there as well. This is just one that I picked. I thought looked good. I was looking at the reviews online and the cost, and basically this is what I tried to find, something that was very good quality and also very, well, decent cost, something that didn't break the bank, but also something that is not too cheap. And that is why I went with this, and I've dropped this obviously a couple times. The durability is decent, so I can say that about it. It's very responsive. I like that. Now, I guess that pretty much is about all I have to say about this. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments, and I will do my best to answer them. So I guess until next time, this is Drone 2 Robotics.